And welcome back to Sports Weekly on IEMG. We got some highlights coming up. But first, some big baseball news, professional baseball news here in the city of San Bernardino. We will have a new Major League Baseball affiliate. Yes, the Inland Empire Sixers are switching to the Seattle Mariners. So this is big because it's kind of going back to their roots. They were a Seattle Mariners affiliate in the late 80s into the 90s when a guy named Ken Griffey Jr., right, played for the San Bernardino Spirit at Fiscalini Field. So I guess it makes sense, right, that Inland Empire in San Bernardino would be a Seattle Mariners affiliate once again. A lot of movement, though, with the teams here in the Inland Empire because the Angels affiliate, which would be the Inland Empire 66ers currently, will be moving to Rancho Cucamonga. Well, Rancho Cucamonga was the Dodgers. The Dodgers affiliate is moving to a new franchise in Ontario, the Tower Buzzers. So a lot of movement, but as you know, there will be professional baseball at San Manuel Stadium. It'll be the Inland Empire 66ers. It'll just be the Seattle Mariners affiliate, which would technically be the Modesto Nuts, who are coming down for this upcoming season. I hope that all made sense. We will still have professional baseball here in San Bernardino, but it boils down to they will no longer be the Angels. The Angels will be at Rancho Cucamonga. They will be the affiliate for the Seattle Mariners. Okay, so now we got that all straight for baseball news. If there was another big story here, it would be our guy Jayden Daniels, the quarterback formerly of the Cajon Cowboys, now in the National Football League with the Washington Commanders. He's got a knee injury. Now, we're hearing it's not significant, but he's already missed a couple of games. We're hoping to see him back on the field very, very soon. Washington is simply not the same team without Jayden Daniels running the offense. But Jayden Daniels did speak to the media this week about the knee injury. He said he feels pretty good, but it's really not his decision at the end of the day. It's the teams and the team's doctors making the decision whether he should be out there playing. But he says he feels pretty good. Here is Jayden Daniels.
No, I didn't know. I mean, I'm a football player at the end of the day. You know, you might take some shots here and there, and it wasn't stopping me from going out there and finishing the game, so I finished the game.
And then what was your reaction when Coach Quinn told you that you weren't going to be out there on Sunday?
I'll leave that between me and him. It wasn't like the most like, okay, yeah, I'm going to sit out, so.
All right, hopefully we can see Jayden Daniels back out on the field again soon. Again, long story short, it does not look like or sound like a significant knee injury. They're just probably playing it cautiously before he returns to the football field. And I should mention the Commanders, they played the Atlanta Falcons this past week, but this upcoming week, if you're watching Sports Weekly this week, they will be playing in Los Angeles against the Chargers. So that would be pretty cool to see Jayden Daniels back in Southern California playing quarterback for the Commanders. So we'll keep an eye on that. How about some girls flag football action? San Gorgonio taking on Arroyo Valley in Sunkist League play. It was senior day for the Spartans, and here's the cool thing. All 4 senior captains scored touchdowns for San Gorgonio in a big win. A huge touchdown run by Angelina Garcia, the soccer star as well. Then the touchdown pass from Ezel Frias to Nicole McNally. And then another pass from Ezel Frias to Ava Bogarin, who was on the show last week. Remember, we got the big award from the NFL. Bogarin with a touchdown there. Then an interception, return for a touchdown by Ava Bogarin, one of the best in the entire country, having a great season for San Gorgonio. They would win by a final score of 26-6 against Arroyo Valley. Congratulations to Coach Matt Spolstra and the team. Now, speaking of San Gorgonio, nobody covers San Gorgonio volleyball like Sports Weekly. We went on the road with the Spartans as they were at Jurupa Hills. Let's go out there. San G taking on Jurupa Hills, trying to stay on top of the San Andreas League. I think they still have a 1-game lead in the league standings, but always tough to play on the road at Jurupa Hills. And the Spartans were ready. Aleda Nunez, the kill there for the Jurupa Hills version of the Spartans, because it was Spartans versus Spartans. And then it's going to be number 16, Naomi Scott there with the point for Jurupa Hills. Sanji, when they need a point, they can always turn to Ariana Serra. The kill there for San Gorgonio. They led by a score of 5-3 in the frame. Then it's Harupa Hills. Nunez again. Big swing there for the point for Harupa Hills. They were battling San Gorgonio. I told you they were tough at home. Then Serra sets the point. What a play. The finesse move in there for Sanji. They led by 1 in the first. San Gorgonio would win the first set by a score of 26-24. Harupa Hills would take the second set 25-14, but Sanji would close it out in the third 25-22, and then in the fourth 25-23. San Gorgonio wins 3-1. Big win for them on the road, now 16-8 overall on the season, and a slight lead right now in the league standings. Now we jump to the Citrus Belt League. Cajon on the road at Redlands East Valley. The Cowgirls trying to get their first CBL win of the year. Early on in this game, Rev up 9-3 when Sophia Lee serves up the ace for the Wildcats. And then at the net, Cajon coming up with a big block against the Wildcats. Rev would answer. Daphne Manrique with the point there. That makes it an 11-5 Rev lead on Cajon. Cajon, they would respond. Soraya Corona to the freshman, Fern Udell. Udell with the point there for the Cowgirls. And then Udell again. This time the block right there. Big time point. 11-7 the score with Rev up by a couple on Cajon. Cajon again. It's going to be Corona setting up Annalisa Garcia. Nice swing there. The point there for Garcia and Cajon. We'll show you another Cowgirls highlight here. It's Neilani Spencer. Wow, she's going to fake the spike and then bumps in the point. What a play there by Spencer. But too much Rev in this one. Your scores were 25-19, 25-18, 21-25. That's the one Cajon got. And 25-15 as Rev picks up the victory in 4 sets. Cajon now on the season 8-11 overall and 0-4 in the CBL. Still trying to get their first league victory. All right, when we come back here on Sports Weekly on IEMG, it's more high school football as we go one-on-one with the head coach at Arroyo Valley, Jesse Siniceros. The Hawks are 5-0 to start the season. That's next here on Sports Weekly on IEMG.